Welcome back. So, as Kayode said, Oil for the Soul. We're joined by Seun Idowu, who is a musician and a journalist.
Yeah.
I read your... Let me read what I have as your bio.
Okay.
So you help us make sense of what is it. Seun Idowu is a musicologist and motivational musician. He performs wholesome music, seeking to uplift the soul and elevate humanity with inspiring and encouraging music. So this big grammar, what does it mean?
So let me start with being a musicologist. So being a musicologist is someone who has read music, who understands the theory of music, who can analyze music, and who can produce music, who can coordinate music, and who can also perform. So it's a complete package. So, and that's reserved for those
who have
studied.
A music scholar.
Yeah, I studied music from Obafemi Awolowo University in Ile-Ife.
Okay. So is it that you now saw music in journalism? Now decide, let me merge it. Because how did it happen?
So I grew up with music and media.
Oh, I see.
So my dad is a poet, Akewi, the Yoruba version of poetry. So it's Ewi. So he's a poet and a gospel musician. Then he was once a journalist. So I grew up seeing him perform, rehearse, and minister. Then he was also working at the Broadcasting Corporation of Oyo State then in the 80s and in the 90s.
As BCOS.
So, yeah, exactly. So I grew up learning, imbibing all of that.
Interesting. So you're still working with the broadcasting because you're working with BBC, right?
Yeah.
He worked with the BCOS. So it's amazing, right? So how do you then ensure that you're able to still explore all of these talents in spite of the fact that our work is very unforgiving with your time and schedule? So wait.
So whatever.
Does journalism feel you're cheating on it with music, or music thinks you're cheating on it with journalism?
So they complement each other. We are into humanities, you know, media, music, dance, drama, so they all complement one another. And whatever you are passionate about, you definitely find time for it. So in my spare time, when I'm not in the office and I'm not doing media work, I'm in the studio composing, you know, recording my songs and filming my music videos.
So describe to us this wholesome music that I deliberately read that.
Okay.
What is wholesome and what is unwholesome?
Yeah, so let me take from my study of music. So in Africa, in ancient Africa, music used to be functional. So yeah, it was entertaining, but it served a purpose. So we have rites of passage, we have music marking different events in the society, in individual lives. So yeah, recently now in contemporary times, we now have music just for pure entertainment and music just for making money. They call it commercial music. So, and when you attach, when the focus is commercial, when the focus is money, there's this tendency to drop the functionality, the utility of music, which is what we're having now. So we have music today that are just, you know, they are light, they are not deep, they are not
they say nothing.
They say nothing. So, and that's why they don't stand the test of time. So after some few months, after they get viral, some few months they fizzle out. So, but my own kind of music is what you will listen to and you will be inspired. So I reflect on life, I reflect on situations and people, and look at, okay, how do we make lives better? How do we transform lives? Someone who is depressed, there should be something to heal the person. There should be something to transform the person. Someone is suicidal, there should be music for that person. Should not just be hinting about money, making money anyhow, but it should be something that will heal the soul. And that's what my music does.
That's brilliant. Some will then say there are different markets, right? And there are different products that serve different markets.
Yeah.
If you want a certain kind of music, you know where to go to. If you want conscious music, you know where to go to. But I'd like to know just what the end game is for you. Because some will say music sometimes is not lucrative at some point. You spend a lot of money to make money in music, right? So what is the end game for you, really?
So
if you can do it in 30 seconds.
Okay, so I tell people it's a calling for me, it's a passion for me. So it's not to make money. I may make money eventually, but it is to heal the soul. It is to transform the society. So someone who listens to my song, for instance, the first track of my song, which is Gbe Body.
You have an album out.
Yeah, I have an album. It's called Rising. So the first track is Gbe Body, and it's talking about life is not about money. It's not all about what the problems you are facing. Anytime you find yourself, wherever you are, just find happiness in what it is at that point in time.
All right. Seun, Idowu, thank you. Music artist, musicologist, and journalist. Thank you for coming on the program.
You're welcome.
But that's it on the program. Thank you so much for your time and company. I'm Jeffrey Uzoman. Bye-bye.
And I'm Kayode Okikilu. Sunrise Daily is next. Have a great weekend.